I don't have time to overthink about every little thing anymore, right? I remember when I was younger, I used to be very shy, very in my head, very like introverted when it came to socializing and talking to people. Now I am very charismatic. I'm able to understand people. I'm able to be present with other people and understand them in ways that other people don't see them, right? And by doing so, it helps me create deeper connections with them. And it helps me have them look up to me, have them respect me, have them like me way more. I'm kind of like that charismatic guy. And Loki, I don't even have to ask for it, right? They give me loyalty and I don't have to pay for it, right? They respect me enough to because like I provide so much value from it. But that's only because I put so much action into whatever I'm doing, right? The only reason they respect me is because I put action, I provide value. You aren't going to provide that much value if you are just sitting around thinking all day, right? I'm thinking about starting a business. I'm thinking about talking to that girl. I'm thinking about doing this. I'm thinking about that. The difference between thinking and actually doing is the fact that like if you go do that thing and get experience with it, you're going to make 20 times more progress than if you just sat there thinking about what should I say to this girl? Obviously, right? Because you're actually going to put yourself in this situation, understand who you are, and understand like learn throughout the progress. I feel like everybody is a lot like really scared to make the wrong decisions, go to wrong places, not what is it, they're scared to fail. A lot of us are scared to fail. Like trust me, I used to be scared to fail. I used to think that like every time I failed, it was like embarrassing, right? But now I don't even care if I fail. Like I'm here to make it happen. I'm here to make it happen. I'm here to help people, and I put more action into things than like sitting around thinking about it, right? There's two versions of yourself. There's the one who's sitting there thinking about what I should ask to this girl, right? You think you're being productive by thinking about the thing you want to do, right? Or like what job should I do? What business should I do? Or should I do this one or should I do that one? And then there's the second version of you who is actually putting action into it, who's making the YouTube videos, who's building the business that they want to do, or going to go talk to the girl that they want to do. And it's all because they trust themselves. Why do they trust themselves? Why don't they hesitate when it comes to talking to other people? Well, first of all, if you don't trust yourself, it's going to be very hard for you to go and like put action and take action into things, right? So the more times you um I don't know how to put this. The more times, let's say like hmm, you're trying to make progress in talking to girls, right? But you have the limiting belief that you can't talk to girls because like they're too hot, they're pretty, they're too pretty, or anything like that. That's just like a limiting belief for like a lot of us and stuff like that. Or like you just make an excuse, right? There's a version of you who's actually just looks at a pretty girl and just says that, "Hey, I thought you were pretty. What's your name?" And then he might get rejected, but he made a lot more progress. He has a lot more balls than somebody who just sat there thinking about it, right? If you had, I want you to visualize this. You probably heard this before, but I don't know. But imagine you are at a intersection, right? Here's your car, and you can go left or right, and you don't know where to go, right? You don't have a map, you don't have a direction, and like let's say it's like it's just like left or right, like which decision should I take? Instead of just sitting there thinking about it, what's the best thing to do? Take one path and see what happens. Put action into that path and see what happens. If you put more action into something, you're gonna make a lot more progress than someone who's just sitting there thinking about something, right? You just sat there, you're gonna spend years just sitting there thinking about, oh, should I start the business or should I not? Or should I do this or should I not? Should I do that? Like BS, make an excuse after excuse as excuse, or the version of yourself who's actually putting action in, and then if it's the wrong direction, just turn right back around. Don't be scared to fail. Like I failed so many times. That's literally how we learn. We fail to learn more and we make progress into it. That's how confidence is built. That's literally how everybody is made in this world, and it's a universal law in all areas of life. If it comes to bodybuilding, relationships, socializing, and everything like that, right? Because at the end of the day, everything ties down back to people because we create laptops, we create desks, we create all this stuff because everything is man-made, right? So what I'm getting at is put more action than thought, right? I don't really like I think a lot about like videos, what I'm gonna do, but that just comes naturally to me because like it's generally like what I like if I'm gonna think about something, I might as well be productive with my thoughts. Think about something that like I want to make progress in, right? But all my focus into that one thing. By doing that, I'm gonna make way more progress. But if I'm just thinking about it and not putting action into it, right? You need the ship and the ocean, right? If the ship is useless if like there's no water, so it's kind of like a metaphor, like hold on, I'll give you an example. There's like the rider and then there's a horse. The horse is the vehicle that's going to get you, that's the action, right? The thinker, the guy on the horse, is basically the mind, right? Mind, body. If you put action into something, you're going to manifest it, but if you just think about it, you're going nowhere. The ship with like no no movement, or like, I don't, what's it called, with like no energy, then you're just nothing at that point, right? You're just dead. You're basically just dead at that point. So go put action into it. Don't overthink it, okay? It's okay to, be scared, to like do it scared. Literally go chase your fears, and after you chase your fears, you realize that like you shouldn't even be scared of it because your mind just plays tricks on you, right? Your mind is just chatting shit to you. It's just playing the loop, embarrassing loop over and over again. But at the end of the day, no one cares. No one's thinking about you that much. No one's gonna go to sleep and thinking about you like, oh, haha, that guy is so funny, or that guy is so hilarious for like falling over. Literally, I trip, I freaking hit my head. I'm just like, oh fuck, like I say oh fuck, and then I'm just like, okay, I move on. Like I don't overthink about it. Like our mind literally like plays the thing over and over again in our heads, and it makes us insecure. Why am I gonna literally waste my time thinking of something that's gonna make me feel bad? Why am I purposely gonna make myself feel bad because I care about what other people think? Like obviously, like I don't really care about what people think. I basically do 90% of the stuff that I do for myself. But like I do care for other people, right? Like I do it for myself, but that's only because like I genuinely care for people, right? I love listening to people tell me their stories, tell me about their trauma, tell me about everything that they're going through, because like it's healing them just a little bit, and when they heal a little bit, it makes me feel good inside. And like I wish, like for me growing up, I didn't really have that many people to talk to when it came to my emotions, my feelings. Like I would tell my boys, but I wouldn't really tell my family because like my mom was like emotionally, I don't know, she wasn't really present, right? Like I didn't really enjoy telling her my feelings because like she wasn't really present in the moment with me. Like she would really be in her head, like she would be thinking of what to say after, like while I'm still saying what I'm saying, right? And like I adapted that habit too, and I feel like a lot of us are like not being present when it comes to talking to people, and it kind of really pisses me off by doing so, right? So put more action into it. Stop, think less, like literally like dumb it down a bit. Then if you're trying to make progress on getting girls, literally just go walk up to as many girls as you can. Don't think of anything and just literally just say hi. Go talk to them, okay? You're overthinking it too much. You're gonna make way more progress literally just by going up to them and talking to them. It's that simple, okay? Think, or you know trust yourself enough, and then go act on it, right? I think it says, I have an affirmation thing where it says, I trust myself and I act without hesitation. That is way powerful. That, repeat that to yourself. Literally write that down and wake up to it, and like read it every morning and every night before you go to sleep, and constantly remind yourself about it. And then you will go take action into the things that you were scared to do before. And by doing so, you're gonna make 20 times progress, and then you're gonna actually do what you've been holding off, and you're gonna have a way more fulfilling life. Okay? Go put action into the things that you've been scared to do or you've been holding off. Don't avoid it. If you avoid it, it's still going to be there. The problem's still there at the end of the day, right? I can avoid my family as much as I want, but if I don't come back and like confront it personally, then you know um it's still going to be there. at the end of the day, it's still gonna be there. We have trauma and stuff like that, right? If I don't look at the trauma and like have it come to light, then it's still gonna be there. It's still gonna be like a part of me manifested as tightness. And when I'm tight, like I'm not gonna make that most rational, best decisions possible, right? So basically, is to stop thinking as much, dumb it down a bit, literally be like a retard, and go out of your way and just put action. Okay, action does speak louder than words. Okay, you're gonna get way more results than thinking about something over and over again. Okay, or saying you're gonna do something. People are gonna respect you more. You're gonna have a more fulfilling life, and it's gonna align with what your values are and who you are and who you desire to become. Okay. Anyways, if this video helped you, like and subscribe, share the video. Stay tuned for tomorrow's video, and hell yeah, y'all guys be safe. Bye.